Hey everyone, welcome back to another war video. This one, war number 6 of season 44. For Loki taking on TCN. You can see I have Galan making his debut, Nick Fury is back, and Sandman is back as well. 4 fights this war, so let's jump right in. I'm on path 3 to start here. I'll be taking this Silver Surfer. So this node is basically, if they get an armor up, they get really annoying with power, drain, burn, lock, all that fun stuff. Galan, he doesn't care about any of that. So Surfer can only get the armor up when he either throws a heavy or a special one when he has his power cosmic buff. There he threw the special one when he had the power gain, so nothing to worry about here in terms of the armor buff. But I actually want him to get the armor up buff because then Galen's able to ramp unbelievably quickly. So here I'm just trying to get him to throw another special one here. But I decided, to push him to special 2 instead, which, is way more fun. I do end up getting clipped here, not a big deal. Harvest is on here, so I'm going to throw the special one to end the harvest. It does a good amount of damage, not enough to KO. Finally, though, he does throw the special one while he has the armor up. So here I can just do a 5 combo. You can see how quickly I'm ramping up there. But here, parry, heavy, throw the special one, and this fight's over. Galan really, really strong there, especially when they actually get the armor up on. So next fight is going to be Juggernaut. Juggernaut does not benefit from this node at all, but he is global, so want to be able to knock him down here. I'm going to be using Sandman so that I have the slow from all the knockdowns. So the big thing here is just make sure you keep the slow on, so you don't have to worry about Juggernaut's unstoppable nonsense. So Sandman has 2 ways to deal with the unstoppable. The first one's obviously the slow on the heavy attack from the global. The other is the decelerates from the special 2. So I am ramping up to special 2 so that I can get there and keep the decelerates on just in case I don't have the slow on. So the other thing with Juggernaut is when you put any debuff on him, he loses his the gem of Sidorak, which gives him his ability to go unstoppable. So, because of how many debuffs get placed on, it's pretty easy to keep the gem off. So you can see here, I wasn't able to do the heavy thing. I tried to do it the one time, and he actually resisted it. So just decided to, throw the special one here, kind of reset the fight. You can see here, I ended up throwing the special one here because I wanted the Petrifies on because I realized I was just stopping his regen. Now with the Petrifies on, I'm actually reversing it because he's, getting willpower healing from all of these different debuffs that are on. So now I'm actually reversing it with the Petrify on there as well, slowly but surely. So it is though, significantly increasing the pace of this fight because you can see here the fight, relatively easy fight, but it just took a little bit to do. So Sandman able to get through that. So on to section 2, we are back with our nemesis. This is Claire. Claire on this first node. So Claire's a lot easier on this node because she doesn't have that stupid second node that gives her the 3rd debuff on like a permanent basis. So the big thing here is I don't want to push her to special 2. I want to keep her to special 1 because with special 2, she can potentially put the buff immunity on. And then with the buff immunity, it's a 3rd debuff. She then goes unblockable. So I'm trying to keep the slow on as well because if I get a buff on me, she'll be able to, so there, the buff's on me. She's just not throwing the special 1 though. Slow falls off and then I get hit, of course. So she actually gets pushed up to special 2. So that's a lot of fun. So she throws the special 2, the buff immunity. So against Science Champs, it's only a 50% chance, but you can see there she does get the unstoppable. So that's fun. I throw the special 2 just as a way to kind of get some spacing back. So not great. She also moved to poison mode, but Sandman's also poison immune, so that's okay. I push her to a special 2 by, we'll say accident. I don't know if it was an accident, but she throws a special 2, and this time the buff immunity does go on. So now she is, now she's unblockable, and she's unblockable until all 3 debuffs go away. And here I make a crucial mistake. So she throws that special, and I didn't realized that it reset. Like, I thought the debuffs went away, because if you noticed, the debuffs went from the first line to the second line, so they weren't in that same line of sight that I was on. I lost track of them. I thought that the unblockable went away. I tried to block. Obviously, I couldn't. She did massive damage, and she KO'd me. So, really, really frustrating. I mean, that's just bad gameplay. I mean, I know I've spent most of this season just complaining about Claire, complaining about node interactions, but this one was just all me. I mean, this was just bad gameplay. You can see here with the cleanup, it's going a little bit better so far, but you know, there's just nothing to say. I mean, it was just a very poor mistake to make. Just lost track of the debuffs, lost track of her unblockable, and got KO'd for it. So here, trying to do a little bit better, I'm able to get her into the heavy thing. So, you know, that's able to help do a whole bunch of damage, but I accidentally push her to special 2. So now she's unblockable again. So here I'm in that same position I was just in, but I do throw the special 1 here to try to push her to a special 1. Not quite there, but here I am able to let the debuffs fall off. I'm able to keep track of them a little better, and then from there the fight is pretty much over. So I'm throwing the special 1 again, doing the slow and steady special 1 here. Yeah, I mean, there's one more combo into the striker and Sandman able to get through. So frustrating fight, because, you know, it's a fight that I've taken a lot. I feel like it was such an avoidable death, but, you know, gotta have a short memory in this game. On to the next one. Next one is the pig with Fury on the really dumb node that I really hate. So with this node, you can see here, that was just stupid. I did in war with Limber, I did a parry medium heavy, but I'm just trying to make this a parry heavy fight, because parry heavy keeps me unblockable. I throw the special, I timed it wrong, where I had I actually think it was one of the pig's power stings, not the node's power stings. Either way, I threw the special 1 immediately, just to not let him get his nonsense in there. The last time I took the fight, that was one of the things that I didn't do a great job of, which was managing his nonsense. So here, you know, again, just throwing the special kind of as I get it. I was able to get an internal bleed on, which is pretty good to kind of ramp up that damage and just make him tick down a whole bunch. He does get to the special 2, but again, you know, as long as it's not unblockable, pig special 2 is not too bad. You know, it's really bad when he has a whole bunch of nonsense and a whole bunch of other stuff. So here I did what I said I wasn't going to do last time, which is I let the nonsense ramp up a little bit, and then I throw the special 1 with the sting on me anyway, so not great, but, you know, Fury's got so much health and 2 lives, and Piggy doesn't, so able to get through the rest of that one. So 4 fights in this one. A second death on the season gets me to 25 on the season, 2 deaths, and a streak at 1. And in terms of the ward stuff, we did drop this one, so we are now 3-3 on the season, and we drop out of Masters into 25th place overall, so we are in Platinum 1. So hopefully we can bounce back and have a little bit of a better second half, especially me having a little bit of a better second half, because I was not the most consistent in that first half of the season, but 6 wars to turn it around and try to get back into Masters. But that will do it for this one. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see everyone soon.